I actually think it looks better with the lights off. Oh no. It kind of doesn't. It kind of doesn't look better with the lights off. Okay, so here's the deal. I am obsessed with the Disney Poison Caramel Apple, but there's only one problem. I am like 6 hours away, probably 7 from Disneyland. So obviously I can't just go buy them. So today I'm gonna try to make them myself. I'm gonna start by putting this pan in the freezer because I'm gonna put my apples on them, my caramel apples on them after I coat them in caramel. So I want them to like be on a cool surface so that hopefully the caramel gets hardened a little bit faster. Thankfully my freezer is empty right now because we're leaving in like a week, so it fits. Okay. And then the next thing we have to do is we have to get started on the caramel, obviously, for the caramel apples. I'm gonna use an existing recipe for this that I found on YouTube because someone else already has a good recipe, so I'm not gonna come up with one. Also, my lighting in my house right now is really bad and it's really gloomy outside. So, sorry about the bad lighting, I guess. Let me get the ingredients together and then I'll show you guys what is gonna go into the caramel. I turned on my light. It's kind of yellow though, so it's not gonna look good. But anyway, here's what we need for the caramel sauce, and I'm gonna link her video below if you guys want to try this. But here are the ingredients that you need. Corn syrup, light brown sugar, full fat coconut milk. I don't even know this is full fat, but this is what I'm using. And then a cup of butter. She uses sticks, but I don't have sticks, so I'm gonna have to just measure this, a cup out of this, and some salt. So it's pretty simple actually. At least it looks pretty simple. I think the tricky part is gonna be actually making, like actually cooking the caramel sauce, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna add 1 whole cup of butter in here, and then I'm just gonna let that melt. We're gonna let this melt, and in the meantime I'm gonna start washing my fat juicy apples. Guys, I picked like the most perfect apples for this. Like, I'm like so pumped about this, so I went out and I got like some really juicy fat apples. These are the ones I have. I don't even know what kind they are. I think they're Honeycrisp. I think they're Honeycrisp apples. I don't like Granny Smith apples, so I'm gonna go with these. I'm just gonna wash them, take out the little stem. These are pretty big. You don't have to like go big, you know what I mean? You can go small if you want to. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. That's the beauty of cooking. Oh, my butter's like, I hear something going on. Oh my god. Maybe I should turn this down a little. Maybe keep it on low. Okay. I'm just gonna let that do its thing. I turned it down, so hopefully they're good now. I'm just gonna try and get this sticker off. This one doesn't have a stem anymore, so I'm gonna stick these little actual legit caramel apple sticks that I bought. You guys, I was serious about this. Oh gosh, I gotta get better at this. Okay, so I have my apple. I'm gonna get my like super legit stick here. You don't have to use these. You can just use like, I don't know, popsicle sticks, anything you want really. And I'm gonna shove it in here. And I'm just gonna use this lemon smasher, and I'm just gonna, oh, perfect. Come on. Come on. Disney, come on, hire me. Some of these aren't even going like all the way in straight. Like you see how it's kind of sideways, but that's okay because the point is that when you're holding it like this, it will be straight. Successfully on some stick. Don't ignore that little nasty. Okay, you know what? Ignore that little nasty, yikes. Okay, just let's put it like that so you can't see it. But the rest of them look good. The rest of them are looking good. This one looks hella good. I don't know why. The butter's kind of mostly melted. So I'm gonna add 2 cups of brown sugar to the butter. And then we're gonna let that melt. And then now, you kind of just want to make sure you're stirring it so that it doesn't get stuck. Oh, damn, that melted really fast. Maybe I should turn it down. Okay, I'm gonna let that do its thing for a little bit. I need 11 ounces of coconut milk, but apparently I have 13. So I'm gonna weigh it. Here we go. 11 ounces. I'm weighing it like a professional. Let's see. 11 ounces. Oh shoot, that one's like, this is like really chunky. This is really chunky. This looks, you know what? It's trigger warning. This might be disgusting to some viewers because it literally looks like barf. It literally looks like barf. Oh. Oh. Shoot. You know what? I'm gonna let it slide. It's fine. It's okay. Accurate, not perfect. Okay, that's good enough for me. So, okay, I'm gonna add that. And then I also need to add 1 cup of light corn syrup into the mix. And I'm gonna add these in at the same time. It's looking like it's gonna rain outside. Good thing I told everybody that I wasn't going out today because I just wanted to have a chill Halloween night, you know what I mean? It's not Halloween, it's the day before Halloween, but you know what I'm saying. Also, I'm leaving next week, so damn, 1 cup, huh? It's a lot of corn syrup. Okay, I'm gonna add these 2 into my pot at the same time. That's sick. Oh. Oh no. That was hella chunky. Okay. Let me just get everything out. I'm gonna stir this. Oh, this is what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna let this simmer to a boil. And then I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna let it cool, and my camera needs some charging, so I'll let you guys charge while I do that. Okay, so I've been stirring this non-stop now for like 10-ish minutes, and it looks like this now. Definitely Halloween vibes. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just gonna add a pinch of salt to it, and then I'm gonna let it cool down. It's still like a little bit thin, you see? And so hopefully once it cools down, it'll be a lot thicker and we can dip our apples in it. So real quick, pinch of salt. Stir it. And I'm shutting off the heat. Okay, so now we're just gonna let it cool for like another 10-ish minutes maybe. And then it should be good to go. It's been like 20-ish minutes since I talked to you guys. So here's the dealio. I followed the directions. I did everything right. But the caramel is not hardening like I want it to. So it's like, oh, can you see it? You see it's like still kind of runny. So I heated it up for a little bit longer. I hear that you're supposed to heat it at a higher temperature though, so I'm still like a little bit worried about that. But anyway, I did heat it up for a little bit longer. I'm putting it in this, and then I'm gonna put this in the freezer. This is caramel sauce, by the way. I'm gonna put it in the freezer so that hopefully it cools down a little bit faster, because I just have a feeling it's gonna take a long time. The video says to wait 5 minutes, but I've waited a long time already, and I just don't see this working or like cooling down anytime soon. So I'm gonna just cheat a little bit. I'm gonna put it in my freezer and hope for the best. The lighting just got worse in my apartment, so I'm sorry I couldn't finish this before sundown, but that took a long time, and I had to get the heat up really high, but I think I finally got it. Okay, this is what it looks like right now. So I think we're good to dip the apples in it now. Could let it get a little bit cooler. It's only been sitting here for like a couple minutes, so it does look really good though. I will give it that. Okay guys, I finally got it to a consistency that's like good enough to dip my apples in. That took so long. That took so long. Okay, you have to get it to a really high heat. Okay, so just be aware of that when you make them. I'm gonna take my cold pan out and I'm just gonna get it on here. And then I'm gonna put down some non-stick parchment paper. Wax paper probably works better, but I don't have wax paper, so we're just gonna make do with this. I'm trying to do this pretty fast because I don't want the caramel to get too cold. Let's try it on one apple and then see if I kind of like the consistency or not. Here we go, guys. This is the caramel that took me like so long to do. That looks so good. Wait, why does it look like I actually killed this? Okay, we get it. We get it. Okay, there's one apple. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's enough slices. Okay. It does have like air bubbles, which kind of sucks, but it's all right. Everything's good. I'm gonna put these in the fridge while I prepare the chocolates. Next step, we have to make the chocolate that's gonna go over the apples, and that's gonna be a little bit tricky to get the right colors, I think. I'm gonna set up this like chocolate thing going on here, like with the bowl, but first I'm gonna heat up some water in my kettle because I'm too lazy to wait for it to boil or get warm. I've already put water in the pan, and now I'm gonna put this glass bowl on top of it. It's like steaming already in there. And then I have a ton of white chocolate that I ordered for Valentine's Day earlier this year, and I have like 3 packs, so I'm gonna use that for the outer part, and we're gonna color it red. So let me get that going. So this is the white chocolate I'm using. I got it on Amazon and it came in a pack of 3 of these, so it's pretty good. And then I'm gonna use these to dye it. And I think I'm gonna use a little bit of yellow in the green because I don't think their green was like a deep foresty green. Like it was a little bit of a bright green because, you know, it's like poison. So this is looking good. Chocolate is not falling apart yet. Okay, here are my apples. Yes, I'm gonna put them here. I think this one's gonna get the first round of chocolate because it just looks like the juiciest one. Okay, I'm gonna add this, and I want it to be like a pretty deep red, so I'm gonna add like a couple of drops. You know what I mean? Like a couple of drops. Okay, let's see. This might still not be red enough. Okay, I'm gonna take this off of the heat because it's like getting way too hot in there. Oh no! I think I overcooked my chocolate! Jesus. This is not good. Either I overcooked it or it was ruined by this. I think that may have ruined it. Let me Google something real quick. Oh shit.
When adding coloring or flavor to your chocolate, make sure that it isn't a water-based product. Water-based products like normal food coloring will cause your chocolate to seize and get lumpy.
Oh no, you're not supposed to do that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe this. I totally messed up. So this isn't gonna work because this is water-based. I guess you guys basically just watch me make caramel apples because I don't think this is gonna work. You know what? I tried. I almost conquered, but I'm also really tired and it's Saturday night and I just want to have a good night. So this is what happened to the chocolate. I'm mad. Let's try one of these though, because I gotta get something out of this. This looks pretty good. Look at that nice like layer of caramel. Absolutely not. I wish the caramel was softer. That's my fault because I overcooked it, but will I still eat it? I mean, obviously, yeah. Well, I don't really know what to say for myself. You win some, you lose some, you know? And today, I lost.